Hello, all my favorite coder cats and coder kittens. Welcome back. Once again, this is Becca, going by Nightcat or Nightcat's Meow most places online. And I am once again back to talk with you about Linden scripting language. Continuing from last week, we were talking about the light system with a central control switch. Now, one thing I want to go ahead and make sure I address is the link message is not the most efficient way to set up something like this. The usual proper way is, I believe I've shown you all a couple of times, is a set link primitive parameters. What that would do is go through and do all the changes we went over last week with the light and the glow effect on these, would actually set them from this switch object here. The reason we're not doing this here is partly because I wanted to teach you about the link, go back and cover link messages since it was brought up in the Discord, and also because in a case it's like this is good for when you want to make something versatile and scalable. I will soon actually be releasing kits for material for people to be able to just incorporate into their own builds. One of them is going to be a lighting kit that will use link message so that you can distribute as many lights around a given area as you want, controlled from the places that you want. So one of the things we're going to go over here is a few ways we can play around with this in case you want to design your own kind of this. Kind of starting to operate in the philosophy that if you want to learn to code it yourself, I'm happy to teach you. If you don't want to bother to learn, I'll just sell you a kit. So what we're going to do is we're going to make it so that we have more than one switch. Show you just how easy it is to play around with this setup. Turn off edit linked. And we'll go ahead and make an additional light over here. And actually we'll make one more tucked in the middle there. Alright, so yeah, that is a singular one. So relink all of that. I haven't changed any code. I've just added a second switch and another light. Let's actually get rid of whatever that was. So either switch controls all 5 lights. So what we're going to do for this one is we're going to switch it up where different switches control different sets of lights. So we're going to go in here. We have it set to light off and light on. What we're going to do is we're just going to add a channel option. That's on 1. That's on 0. So we're going to then change the code up here. Right now it only has if message equals light on or if message equals light off. So we're going to set this first to if chan does not equal 0, return. What that does is it just does a simple check, exclamation point equals does not equal 0, return. That is, exit this handler and just go back to do whatever else it would do. So save. Now I work this, everything goes on. That one ignores this switch, which is on channel 1. So sorry, Lily, I gotta work right now. You are a pretty kitty, you are a wonderful kitty, but I have to work. And for these, we're setting it to does not equal 1, equal 1. There we go. Now with this, that controls those 3. That controls the 3 on this side. This one is controlled by either, since we didn't put a restriction on it. So you could create a light setup that crosses the space between different areas and has different switches that controls only the lights that are relevant to that area. Now, another thing you can do if you're going to make a kit, which I'm planning to do, is you would change one little bit here. You would change integer chan equals recast as an integer, because we're going to pull the object description, which is going to come as a string. So you have to recast it as an integer. Get object description. So save. Then you go through where you have this, you just make chan chan. Now right now there isn't a I see what I did wrong there. I put it in the if statement instead of in the touch statement. That was my own mistake. Copy. Paste. So we're going to make the description here 1. We're actually going to change this up, the description here 2. We're changing this up so that I have a way of going through and leaving a alternative control over here. So that is my cat. She is demanding my attention. She cannot have it right now because my attention belongs to all of you. So, no, Lily, I can't right now. So again, integer chan. I'm looking at the wrong. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. So, since we already have integer chan described as the incoming channel, I have to actually describe this differently. Oh, that's why I was doing that, because I had copied the entire thing. Integer switch equals integer get object description. Now, if you want the lights to be able to respond to more than one, you're actually going to need to have more than one of these. So what you're actually going to do is make that first and second. And the other one is going to be get object name. There you go. So if chan does not equal first, and that's what that double ampersand means, is and. So if one is true and the other is true, chan does not equal second. So by doing it this way, instead of it just checking for one, it checks for both. If both fail, then it will return. Otherwise, it will pass on the message. And actually, we're just going to do this the easy way. Rename. now we go through. This one is switch 2. So we're going to set that description 2, description 2, description 2, but we also need the name. Good day, good week, good luck, happy scripting. Oh, by the way, next week I should have a little more solid progress information on this situation. Fingers crossed, anybody out there that wants to put out prayers, energy, whatever you believe in, all the help I can get. I'm meeting with the lawyer for a consult on Thursday to see if he'll take the case and help me work on straightening out the estate situation. That will make a huge difference in so many things, and having somebody that really knows what they're doing will make so much of this so much easier. It'll go from, it'll mean that I go from, okay, according to my research, I think this is what I need to do, to an expert saying, no, do this, give me this, be at this place, at this time, do this thing. I do that thing, and things go the way they're supposed to go. That will be all the difference in the world. So, see you all next week. Again, good day, good luck, happy coding. Don't forget to check out the links to the playlist or the Discord. Please be well. I love y'all. Bye-bye.